From your stance to your brackets, your ass and your lashes, you have it. From your stance to your brackets, your ass and your lashes, you have it.
Hey everybody, you're welcome to Lama Positive Vibe this week. About a week ago, I posted a video talking about the 3 clips that changed my life. And I dropped the link to download all the clips. So I believe you've downloaded, and if you have not, just go back and check the video, listen to it, and download the audio clips into your phone and listen. When you listen, then this video is going to make so much sense to you. Now, I'm talking about Goals now by Zig Ziglar. Now, you see, in life, goals are very important that you have. Actually, everybody has goals. I'm going to be very, very real on this matter. Everybody has goals. Like, for instance, one of your goals is to possibly have a Twitter account. One of your goals is to have a phone, and you have that phone. One of your goals is to go to the places you want to go to. Those are goals, because you could have stopped them and not go. Now, but sometimes people fail to make the plan and to strategically make a goal for their life, which is the most important part. Now, there are 4 basic elements why people don't set goals for their life. The first thing is fear, which can be seen as false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R. Now, some people have the fear of seeing far. Some people don't want to, they don't want to, like, how do I say it? Like, they are afraid to aim too high. They are afraid of failing. They are afraid it may not come to pass. They are afraid people may judge them, like you never did what you said you would do. So, irrespective, you just have to set your goals. You have to set your goals right. Now, also, some people have never been taught how to set goals. Like, some people have not had the opportunity to talk about the goals. Like, they don't really talk about it. These are important things that some people really don't talk about. Now, also, some people have never been sold. That is, like, you've never had somebody to like maybe encourage you to make your goals. And this is my prime function here. I'm going to be encouraging everybody here to set goals today. Now, take for instance this life being very, very important. Like we know Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a very, very good penalty taker rather. Now, if you put Ronaldo right in the front of a post, chances are out of 10 he scores 8-9 goals. Now, if I tie his eyes with something, if I blindfold him and I turn him around a couple of times and I ask him to take the penalty, you definitely know he's not going to get the penalty right. Now, that is because how can you hit a target you cannot see? Now, imagine this in your life. How can he even hit a target he doesn't have? That is how some people live their life. Some people live their lives without targets. You can't do that. You must have targets, because life is not easy. Life is tough. Life is not easy. Life is tough. But if you take life serious, if you take life tough on yourself, the day will come when you can easily do the things you want to do. The day will come when you can just easily stand up and go ahead to do the things you want to do. Now, what kind of goals could you be possibly trying to set for your life? Like, look this. Set the smaller goals and achieve them. Because if you can set just one goal, you can set a very, very big goal. Now, there are countries who have shown, because goals settings works for individual, it works for family, for company, for even nations. Like that. Like, according to Zig Ziglar in the audio clip, he talked about how Japan set series of goals as a nation and they achieved it. Because when you set your goals, you don't look at the adverse parts. You don't look at the part where you are disadvantaged. When you set your goals and you keep your gaze on the goal, everything will start to work on it. Now, another possible problem that makes people not reach their goals is lack of direction. You see, direction creates time. Now, how does direction create time? Let's say, for instance, you wake up this morning and you decide, and you tell yourself, you give yourself a direction, like, I'm going to be reading this book. If you tell yourself I'm going to be reading this book, you already have a direction. You will just know that there is time, because now you would leave every other thing you didn't plan for. This is my goal, to read this book in just one day. All of your energy goes towards that. Now, without you having a direction, when you wake up, in the morning, you will just be like, okay, before you know it, this happens, that happens, this. You're just in between so many things. You've not really achieved anything. Now, take for instance a very, very practical example. Let's say all through 2018, you were just learning one thing. Maybe you're learning to be a graphic designer. Maybe you were learning to be an influencer online. Maybe you're learning to be a marketer. Whatever you do, just imagine you've spent the whole of last year trying to achieve that. I am very sure you know where you'll be right now. But however, in the beginning of year, people set New Year goals, New Year resolutions, but usually they don't set the right steps to achieve those things. Now, to achieve your goals, you have to set the specific steps you need to take. You need to know the people you need to meet, the organizations you need to work, and all those things like that to meet up with the goal. Now, you must put a date to it. If you don't put a date to your goal, it's never going to happen. Because if you wake up today and be like, oh, I've not done this, you'll be like, okay, I can do it tomorrow. Now, there is no deadline. You need to set a deadline for every goal you want to achieve. Now, don't set too much big goals. Start with the little goals first. Start with, I want to finish this book. Start with, I want to grow my account. Start with, I want to do this. Just little minimal goals. And you'll find yourself achieving. Now, if you can achieve a small goal, you can achieve a bigger goal. Now, as for life, I would love to tell people this. Like, I met a guy, I think, during this week, and I asked him, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? The guy said, well, I really don't know, but God can do big things. God has done whatever He needs to do for you. You need to move. It is not God to do anything for you anymore. He has done what He would do for you. You need to move. If you do not move, nothing is going to happen. Nothing. You can't just sit down and say, oh God, bless me. It will never come. I'm telling you this for free. It will never come. If you like, pray. Pray. It won't come. When you walk and you pray steadfastly, you're constantly grooming yourself, achieving your goals, the little goals you set, the little goals. Before you know it, you're going to achieve bigger goals. Big goals, big goals, and big goals. I trust you're going to be achieving your goals. Now, if you have a comment, if you have a question about goal setting, if there's anything you want me to talk about, just drop in the comment section, and please subscribe and share. Thank you.
From your stance to your brackets, your ass and your lashes, you have it. From your stance to your brackets, your ass and your lashes.